Good morning, Internet. Eric Arnold here. And it is morning. I mean, for, real, it's like 4:45 a.m. I don't think I've ever shot one this late or early. I'm not sure how to define the terms anymore. Eric Arnold coming to you from his barn, which he has entitled his Sports Barn, because this is where I shoot my videos and talk about American college basketball. And probably forgive me because I'm exhausted and maybe a little punchy. I've been up all night getting picks for you, so I can make these videos. Yes, we're burning both ends of the candle this week. I guess we're getting used to really ramping up our activity so we can be like we were in the old days and just work 20 hours a day. So that's what we're looking forward to. Yes, sir. As long as it's doing stuff I like to do, like sports, then I can work that kind of hours. Sure, I can do it. So we're hoping to get it done. I'm talking in a big freaking circle. I noted we had a 21st subscriber. Thanks. Welcome. Whoever you are. I hope you enjoy what we've got here for you. Right now, what we've got here for you are winners. We're not going to ask how or why, but right now we are winning. Old business. This was from, I don't even know what day that was from. Was it from Tuesday? Tuesday, I guess. 4 wins, 2 losses. Great. Let's keep that going. We had Bowling Green out of the MAC. They didn't get it done. Akron showed that they were much the best, 74-59. We got it done here in the A10 though, St. Bonaventure. They had a poor first half and then just kicked it in there in the second half and whooped St. Joe's. Billy Lang rapidly becoming one of my favorite coaches because he's consistently bad. So we can consistently bet against him. Winner, 74-56. Northwestern out of the MAC, they get it done. 7.5 point underdog on the road. They stayed close at Ball State. Losing close enough, 59-63. Winner. Eastern Michigan rapidly becoming a favorite here at the Big E. They get it done, winning outright as a 6.5 point dog at Central Michigan, 73-70. Nebraska, they get it done. Big underdog at Maryland. And Maryland just did exactly like we hoped they would have done. Just screwed around, and let Nebraska stay in it. Which they did right to the very end, easily covering 70-72. They were getting 17 points. And then San Diego State, this was our top-rated play, kind of disappointing. New Mexico State in it for a half, and then San Diego State just kicked their butts in the second half, pulling away, easily winning and covering 82-59. I still say San Diego State is a team to look at to fade. They're undefeated. That is going to start to weigh on these guys. As the month goes on, there's only one team in recent history that's ever gone undefeated. That'd be the 76 Indiana Hoosiers. And that's just going to weigh on these guys as they get closer and closer to the tournament. Their coach secretly, he won't admit this in interviews, but I would wager $1 if he put true serum into that guy. He would tell you, yeah, I sure hope we drop a game before the tournament, just to kind of, reset these guys and get them focused on what we're really trying to do here, which is win the title, not necessarily be undefeated. At any rate, so that's old business. Let's get right to the new business because I don't have much to say other than talk about these picks, and then I want to go right to bed because I'm exhausted. Let's see. Where are we? I don't know what I'm doing. Let's put this down, pick this up, and let's talk about all these names. What do we have here? 12 picks for you. 12 picks. And that I could have had more, but I'm just out of energy, just out of gas. out of gas, so you're going to get what you get. Let's see. This is a 6 o'clock tip-off, subscriber F. So 6 o'clock opens the card up. We have Longwood. Is this the Big South? Is this a Big South conference? Not even sure. I'll have to, someday I'll have all the teams memorized, and I'll have all the conferences they're in memorized. I just don't quite have it down just yet. At any rate, Longwood getting 5.5 at North Carolina Asheville. Let's not drag the suspense out. 2 stars for Longwood. I'm not even sure of the rationale, other than my little system says. Presbyterian getting 12.5 at Radford. That's a lot of points. We'll take the points. Take the points. Take the points. Let's see. Youngstown. They're out of the horizon. I knew that. 14-11. They're 2.5 point underdogs at Detroit. I mean, Bill Parcells would say we're getting a gift here, I guess. I mean, they're 14-11. Detroit 6-19. And I'm an underdog? How's that? I don't get that. There's probably some hidden reserve of strength on this Detroit team I'm not seeing. I know they beat me twice earlier in the year. But we're done. We'll go back. We'll try them again. That's it. Mike Davis. So we'll try them again. 2 stars for Youngstown State. Bobby Morris out of the Northeast. They are 14-11. Getting 1.5 points Mount St. Mary's. I know these guys have won a couple in a row. They're generally a real contender for that title in that league every year. So now this is probably the part of the season they're running pretty strongly. This is a game they got to have if they're going to win the title, and we're going to take them. We're taking Robert Morris. 2 stars for those guys. And let's see what else we got here. We got Wagner, 5-17, 333, bad team. They're getting 6 points from Fairleigh Dickinson. They're 6-16, 314, 2 bad teams. We'll take Wagner. We're only going to take him for a star. I don't know why. There must have been a rationale. I don't remember what it was. So we'll take Wagner for a star. Oh, here's my old friend C.B. McGrath, I think the guy's name is. North Carolina Wilmington. 8-18. Beaten me a number of times this year, and they're getting 14.5 points. That's a lot of points. At Northeastern, who is just a pedestrian 11-13. 140 Pomeroy ranking. Look, I got to take those points. I mean, this guy, this guy could be loosey with the football, and he's going to screw me again. But we have got to take those points. We have to have them. That's too many points in conference, even for those guys. So let's hope they can go up there and just hang around. Lose by 10. That would be cool. Just go ahead and lose by 10, and that would get us the W. Let's see what else. Here's a team I don't think we've had on the board yet this season. 2 of them. New Jersey Institute of Technology, I believe that stands for. They're 7-16, 208. They're 3.5 point underdogs at Lipscomb. 10-14, 280. I don't know. They look like 2 pretty very similar teams. So I'll take the road team just like we always do. 1 star on that one. I guess that's just kind of the we've never seen you before, so you get the a toe in the water 1 star deal. Now we're getting into some of the later games. We tried to put these things in chronological order, subscriber F. For the most part they are, except this last game we screwed up. I was making it was like, wait a minute, we forgot one. So, there that one is. It's out of place. But for the most part, they're in order of tip-off times. Tennessee State, 15-10, 233. against Belmont, 18-7. Belmont, the class of the Ohio Valley, on Tennessee State's 12.5-point underdogs. Belmont's explosive. That makes me a little nervous. But 12.5 points, yeah, that's a lot of points. I mean, if those kids at Belmont are hitting their threes, we're going to regret that. But we're going to take Tennessee State for 2 stars. All right, let's go out west here. Let's go out west, a real game. One that might actually be on TV. Colorado 19-5, plus the 4.5 at Oregon, 18-6. Both almost identical Pomeroy rankings in the 20s. I guess this game is for Pac-10 supremacy, I guess. No, what do they call themselves? Pac-12. Pac-12 supremacy. I think this game's on TV, but who the hell knows anymore? I mean, ESPN neglected to show the Kansas-West Virginia game tonight. I mean, what the fuck are you guys doing? That's just mind-boggling to me. It's just malfeasance. But it's ESPN, you know. I'm sure there was an attractive SEC game on or something. I noted that Kansas did win at Morgantown. Very impressive win for those guys. That team really impresses me. I'm telling you, that team reminds me of the Ewing, Georgetown teams. So that could be a team to look out for in your brackets. I'm talking in a big circle. Oh, we were going to pick this Pac-12 game. All right, just so you don't think I always pick the road games, we're going to take Oregon here. Oregon. Those guys are spinning their wheels. I think they've lost 2 straight, but now they're coming home, and they're going to have a rabid home crowd, and I think they're going to enjoy that home cooking and maybe get a favorable call or 2 down the stretch to cover that number. So we'll take Oregon. We'll take Oregon. All right, let's finish up here. Southern Utah, yup, give it to us. Don't know why. Portland, I'm not a big fan of Pacific in Damon Stoudemire, so we'll take Portland for 2 stars, like the points, of course. And then in the Sun Belt, this confused me before, it still confuses me. I don't understand how this Arlington team at 10-15 gets all this love from the point spread. Here, Arkansas State's got a 15-10. They're 10-15, and I'm an 8-point underdog. I don't get that. I'll take it. I'm sure there's a reason, but we're not buying it at the moment. So that's it. That's it. What do we got here? I'll recap. We are 115 winners, 86 losers. We have Longwood, Presbyterian, Youngstown State, Robert Morris Wagner, NC Wilmington, North Jersey Institute of Technology, Tennessee State, Oregon at home for you home players, Southern Utah, Portland, Arkansas State. How's that poem go? Let's see. It's easy to grin when your ship comes in and you've got the stock market beat, but the man worthwhile is the man that can smile when his shorts get too tight in the seat. Now, if you know who originally wrote that poem, you can put it in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you again sometime, and I don't know when. I'm hoping to get a good night's sleep, a good morning's sleep, and maybe come up. I'm going to try to come up with some good stuff for you for Saturday. We'll try to do that, but tomorrow is promised to no one. So, Eric Arnold signing off.